blouses. She exposed him as a cheat from 30,000 feet. Yep, on a flight out of Los Angeles, model Melissa Stetton, seen here, found herself getting hit on by a minor celeb like Sherrod Small, but his name was Brian, and she live tweeted the whole thing to her 13,000 followers. Over the course of the trip and with the aid of the internet, something you don't have, Stetton discovered the amorous actor was married with a kid and also a devout Christian. The cat-walking cutie pounced. She tweeted, Brian is now talking about how he's an artist and believes everything happens for a reason, like how we're brought together on this flight. I can't believe that. Then later she tweets, Brian has a wedding ring. I ask him how his wife is. He says he just wears the ring because he likes it. Right, Brian. And there were many other tweets mocking the dude's lame attempts to woo her. Anyway, speaking of pigs, guess whose birthday was just recently? It goes right to his thighs.
Right, Brian's
then those thighs go right to my mouth, if you know what I'm talking about. Sherrod, is this a lesson for married guys not to hit on girls, or for married guys not to hit on Melissa Stetton?
It's a lesson for married guys not to hit on girls. Here's the thing. First of all, dummy, his game is awful.
Yeah.
Take your ring off, right? I mean, put your ring in your sock. That's the first step.
Or say you're a widow and you can't bear to take. See, if you have the ring on, you say, I'm a widow and I can't bear to take it off.
I'm not saying all married dudes cheat, but the ones who do cheat right. Right?
Wait a minute, all married dudes don't cheat.
No, I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. Married dudes.
He's promoting his new book, Cheat Right.
Cheat Right.
For married guys everywhere.
That's right.
I smell a rat here. The fact that you label him a devout Christian is something that look, a guy can't sit on a plane and talk to a chick and she thinks he wants to get into her pants. I mean, get over yourself. The guy's talking to you, and if you don't want to talk to him, you don't want to get hit on, stop talking to him.
That's a fair point, Harris.
Good
when
point.
You're sitting on an airplane and a man is talking to you, there are many ways that you can avoid talking to them. I've seen it up here with me.
Yeah, right. I brought some earphones. They're over there. That's what I wear on flights.
Oh,
they match
really?
the dress.
Well, next time you have a prop, you should bring it onto the table.
Throw those to me, would you?
They match there you go.
There, see? Orange earphones.
Yeah,
not his color.
Not my color.
No, but I mean, you're right. She shouldn't have been talking to him.
Yeah.
But she's tweeting, and you got to figure he's watching her do this, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But he
the
don't
guy
know.
is clueless.
Well,
no game whatsoever.
All right, this gets to my point. Okay, Bill, these are very specific tweets.
Yes.
Couldn't they have just been made up?
They're too specific.
I know, but they're all. Could she have just been on IMDb and looking up stuff? Or
she did take a picture of him later on and asked who opens a window on a red eye. Freaking Brian. And there's a picture of him passed out, looking with the thing
with the
that
shade
window.
open.
And also, he was on The View talking about his alcohol issues and how he'd been 12 years sober. He had 3 beers on the plane, and she was also making fun of him for being a lightweight, for being passed out with the window open, with his headphones on, going like this and ruining the flight for her.
He got bamboozled.
Well, but what do you do when actors hit on you on flights, and how do they win you over?
I say, Mr. Travolta, I'm trying to take a nap.
But then you just kind of wink, and then you put the cover overs yourself.
Well, yeah, no. Then I all of a sudden, I'm taking my nap on the laptop.
And then you casually go, I'm such a deep sleeper, I probably won't feel anything.
I have a kink in my neck. Could use a massage.
My theory is, I think that a lot of guys on planes do this I want you to think I'm interesting shtick. It's not so much that they want to cheat. They're testing to see whether they still have it.
Yeah, sometimes when you see a hot girl, you just want to see if you still got the knack to pull them. That don't mean that he's want to cheat with this girl. Maybe he is a devout Christian and love his children and love his wife, but he still want to know if he got it.
Yeah.
He can pull.
Again, cue the earphones.
Yeah.
It sounds like she was baiting him, and there's something rotten going on here. And no, she should be ashamed of herself for what she.
Listen to you. Always blame the woman.
The guy
That's
had
ridiculous.
the ring on. He was wearing the ring. He was up front about it.
Why didn't he tell the truth about the ring, though? Why didn't he say, I'm married, I'm happy,
She was baiting him.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did say that, and she's lying in the tweet. We don't know that. This is an unfair accusation against whoever this poor guy is.
The bigger story here, then, is not about her or him. It's about Twitter. Twitter is just going to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, it's bad.
Ever since you were allowed to use it wherever you go, you can talk about anything. If I'm sitting in Amtrak picking my nose, there's going to be somebody taking that picture and tweeting it.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Me.
yes. And it'll be on that website you run, famous people picking their noses.
No, Finding Greg Gutfeld in embarrassing moments.
Ah, well, there's plenty of those.
.com.
All right, from lewd to food. They're hungry, but it doesn't show. A new survey has found that 1 in 3 homeless people in Boston are clinically obese, a stark picture of what's known as the hunger-obesity paradox. Why are you laughing? The Harvard Medical School researchers behind the study note that poor folks might eat enough raw calories, which are cheaper, but not enough nutrients. And that contributes to obesity. So whereas heft was once a sign of wealth, it now points to poverty. For more, let's go to our fat cat. You know, the sad thing about it actually grew into the sofa, and they had to actually surgically remove the cat. It was a disgusting thing. Bernie, okay, sounds like a depressing story, but doesn't it speak to the wealth of our country relative to others that even our homeless are overweight? It's almost like an achievement.
Means we live in the greatest country in the world.
Yes.
This is progress. This is fantastic. In fact, it says here that homeless people in developing countries share the same stress responses, and obesity isn't a problem for them. No, listen, when the liberals trot out the rich are getting richer, the Republicans should say, yeah, but the bums are getting fatter.
Yeah.
I mean, to counter that argument. No, this is actually, you're right about that. This means that this is a good country when you have, I mean, these people, some of them have drug problems and mental instability, and so they're undisciplined to begin with, but it's the fact that they're not in the streets, you know, like
I want to see somebody from like Ethiopia hearing this story, and it's like, what the country, America?
I'm actually wealthy here, and I'm starving. This is not right. I would rather be homeless in New York than starving or rich in.
But I don't give them. When I see overweight homeless people, I never give them money.
Really?
I go like this, man. You
guys
eat
are
better
heartless.
than me.
No, wait a minute.
Seriously, you are heartless.
No. I question whether he gives money, period.
I give money. If you sing and dance, you do a little dance, I throw you a couple bucks.
Now that's heartless.
But
Yes.
You know
if
what?
you're overweight, I'm not giving you more McDonald's money.
Harris,
I'm not using it for Jenny Craig.
what should we do then? If this is a problem, what should we do?
I'm a bit confused about the study because, I mean, this didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. I mean, to lose weight, you have to lower your stress. You need low-fat diet, maybe like a Whole Foods market fare, that sort of thing.
Which nobody can afford unless you're making six figures.
Not to pick on them, but yeah. I mean, you need like a menthol back rub to lower your stress. You need a little squash at the country club. I mean, these guys aren't picking these things up. Exercise.
That is the strangest diet plan I've ever heard. You eat the squash, you don't play the squash.
Do they take the menthol cigarettes and rub them on their back?
Okay, you've got a one-track mind.
All I heard was menthol back
It's not
rub.
all about the nicotine. But my point is, I mean, you need the low fat, the exercise. You're looking at me like I'm nuts, but it's true.
No reason for fat homeless, man. No reason for it.
But they aren't going to get these things.
Yeah.
That means you've only been homeless for a couple weeks if you're still fat. Let me see you in 6 months when you really need some help.
You are evil.
Unbelievable.
He wants you to dance before he'll give you a quarter.
Bill, your diet actually has fewer nutrients than most homeless people. How do you stay so svelte?
I am a fitness homeless expert. Look at me. I have some foolproof ideas for these guys. For starters, empty paint buckets. Use them as free weights.
Wow, look at
When
you.
you
Exercise.
When you steal someone's purse, don't wait for 2 blocks and then knife them when they come after you.
Bill.
Give it at least 3 or 4 blocks, then pull
Why are
out
all
the
homeless
blade.
criminals?
good point.
What is this?
You said that, not me.
No, you're
I'm just
saying
saying
it.
most of them are overweight.
I'm saying, you know, we should help them lose some weight, and we should keep an eye out for the people less fortunate than ourselves.
Always,
Sherrod.
always.
Heart,
You should
Sherrod.
always
I'm pointing at
you should
you.
always do that.
Have to stand to get a
Homeless
quarter.
fitness centers, how about that? And when you have to pick up your food stamps, you go to a homeless fitness center and you run on the treadmill for 30 minutes and then you get your food stamps.
That's an interesting idea.
Right, who's going to pay for that? But okay.
And maybe Bloomberg.
Now I'm heartless.
Now you're heartless.
Maybe Bloomberg is right about this old sugary drinks and the
No,
big
he's
ones.
wrong.
No, listen, because that's the cheap drinks. The big ones are sugary, and that's what the homeless people are drinking.
No, he's mad.
Poor people are drinking those drinks.
He's just mad. And Bloomberg's scared of the big drinks because he's fearful he might drown in one.
Oh, come on.
he's like this.
He's our mayor.
All right, coming up, what's behind all the troubles facing this country? Sherrod Small discusses his new book, We Have a White Devil Problem.
Yes, it's also a musical.
But first, what's new with Joni? Better question, what's up with Chacha? He hasn't responded to even one of my 800 fan letters.